Hey YouTube, this is Tim from Timmy's Toy Box and Dad Raps, trying to answer the question, is Star Wars safe for my kids? Now ultimately this is a question that only you can answer because only you know your child. You know what your child is scared of and what they can tolerate and what they can't. But it is PG-13, and it's PG-13 for a reason. There are scary images, there are violent images. There's no sensuality or language that I can remember. There's mature themes, adults dealing with relationships and broken relationships. But for the most part, the thing you need to worry about most is scary creatures and violence. So I thought I would list some of the things without giving away any spoilers, so that you can consider whether or not your child should be seeing Star Wars The Force Awakens. So, of course, being a Star Wars film, you would expect there to be gun battles and ship battles and lightsaber battles. So there's, lots of fighting there. You do see people, get killed in these battles. You also see innocent people getting gunned down by the bad guys. So that could be a little bit traumatic for young ones. There is a little bit of blood. We saw blood on Finn's helmet in the trailer, so I'm not giving anything away there. But for the most part, there's not really much blood or gore that I can remember. But there is a little bit of blood. Fist fighting, of course. Some people are killed a little bit graphically and sort of up close, which might be a little bit traumatic for the young people, including with blasters and lightsabers. The scary creatures, if you think of like Voldemort from Harry Potter or the Orc General from Lord of the Rings, you kind of have an idea of one of the characters that might be scary for little ones. He's also in a very dark environment, and so that could be a little bit scary. And then there's more animalistic type creatures as well. One in particular that has a lot of teeth and a lot of tentacles, and you do see it grab people and eat people. So if you think about the Rancor from Return of the Jedi, it's one thing to see a creature like that eating someone that looks like a pig. It's another thing to see a creature eating someone that looks like you and me. And in The Force Awakens, human people are killed by some pretty scary creatures. So that pretty much does it for the violence and scary images. And if you haven't seen my Star Wars Fever rap, I hope that you will click on this link here and go check it out. It's pretty silly. It's kid friendly. There's no swearing in it, and it's just all about being obsessed with Star Wars and Star Wars toys, and there's some goofy, silly things in it. So I hope you like it. All right, that's it. Take care. Hope this was helpful.
How many t-shirts do I really need? Do I now have a problem with Star Wars greed? Nah. I can always take the stuff back to the store. If I wait and don't open them, I can buy more. Or I could give them as Christmas gifts and live vicariously through my kids. Trailers teasing, spoilers are leaking, plot lines are weaving, characters are meeting, geeking out I revert, to childhood I return, acting like a dreamer, cause I got Star Wars fever. I just keep on feeding on the news that they are freeing, and my wallet's badly bleeding from the toys I think I'm needing. My resolve is getting weaker, and I'm drawn in ever deeper, and I'm gonna need a healer, cause I got Star Wars fever.